Hello, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to episode 7 of Soccer in the City, our New York City FC save. Now, as you can see from our last episode where we had 7 goals, none conceded against New York and Minnesota, we went to Vancouver, had a little bit of a disappointing game, lost 2-1. This game really swung on the penalty decision that you see just after halftime there. It was wrongly given, and then Herrera got a second yellow card, so he was sent off. So we found ourselves 2-1 down and also a man down. So we couldn't really get back into it from there. We struggled a little bit, but it wasn't a great performance from us anyway, so we can't really have too much complaints. So this episode, we're going to have home games against Toronto FC and then Chicago. But before we get into those, a little bit of an update on the contracts. We have renewed contracts of Chanot, obviously our centre back here. So next season, it looks like our centre back will remain Chanot and Callens. They've been really good for us this year, so I think that should be fine. And also Matarita, the left back, although he's not playing left back this game because he is suspended. There we go, this guy here. So that's good. It means we pretty much keep our back four together. The reason I had to renew them was because other clubs were interested. They had an option just to extend the contract, so I did that. The rest of the contract renewals that we discussed last episode, still in the air on those. So let me know who you think we should and shouldn't keep. We are doing well, so it makes me think maybe we should try and keep as many players as possible here. But on to matters of TFC, you can see obviously because Herrera was sent off, he's suspended last episode, which is bad. But Alexander Rin comes in, which is good. So that sort of cancels itself out. And as I mentioned before, Matarita, he's on yellow card accumulation, so he's sent off. So we've moved Rodney Wallace back to fullback, which is a little bit dodgy, but I'm sure he'll be good enough to get us through this game. It just moves, we can put Harrison on the left, Lick and Lewis on the right. So it's the standard team. Otherwise, Villa and Morales hopefully will continue to link up and score us all the goals. Okay, so we can see their lineup there. It's kind of similar to ours, so they're just playing with the wing backs. So hopefully we might be able to try and overload them out wide. We'll see how we go there. Terms of a team talk, I think we'll go passionate. Let's give the fans a performance they're expecting here, given that we're at home, and let's hope that we do just that. All right, Yankee Stadium in full voice. Looks like a decent crowd in as well, so let's hope we can get a performance to match here. Toronto, I think they're up towards the top of the table with us. So a win here would be very, very welcome, especially given that disappointing result against Vancouver. It was a disappointing performance as well, actually. It wasn't just the result. Even start here, no shots on goal though, so very cagey. Oh, now we have had a shot on goal. Look at that, all their attack is coming through the middle. All right, here we go. Corner, Pirlo over the ball, knocks it back to Lewis. What can Lewis do? Oh, it's just off target. Morales is really deep, isn't he? I'd rather him a little bit more forward from that. Villa, back post to Lewis. Off the post to Villa. It's got to be. It was a little bit in timing coming. We made hard work of it, but in the end, it ended up in the back of the net, so that's good. Look, that's a good header from Lewis. That deserved a goal. And then Villa couldn't miss. (1-0) to the good guys. So let's give them a concentrate here. Make sure we don't go and give that goal straight back. I have a horrible feeling that the video is lagging a bit here, so I apologize if that is the case. Lewis crosses it in. Back post to Harrison. No. Pirlo. Can Pirlo get his foot through it? No, he cannot. Tosin Ricketts, I think that is. Up to Alzerio, to Hamilton. Oh, was that a save? Not quite sure what that was. That concentrate was maybe almost a little bit too late there, wasn't it? All right, so they're coming back into this. Oh, decent effort from the free kick. Can we win that? Let's not give away a penalty. Johnson's ball, no. Ugh. Just never got it clear, did we? Decent save. You just wonder if we could have cleared it there and then beaten in the air. I think I remember Hamilton playing for the Canadian under-20 team at some point in the not too distant past. So is that half-time? We've probably been the better team, although they've had all their shots on target, which is quite efficient of them. So let's see what we can do at half-time. I don't think we've been good enough, so we'll tell them that. And hopefully we'll get an improvement. All right, so let's hope this second half maybe starts like the first half, but doesn't continue on as it did at the end, because we were a little bit crappy at the end of that half. Okay, Struna is on a yellow. Everyone's motivated, so that's a good sign. Let's maybe demand more here, because I don't think we're playing that well. Right, can we get up for that? We can. Morales onto the loose ball, squares it to Villa. Villa, play in, Harrison. Go on, son. Oh, good save. All right. Do we need to make any substitutions? I think we're getting to that point. No, we'll wait for this free kick. What can Pirlo do? Knocks it straight at the keeper. I tell you what, that wasn't a terrible effort. Owen just on his toes to get it around the post from the corner. That's not a very good corner. Morales, can he put his foot through one? Go on, Morales. Lewis, somebody. Penalty? Anything. Okay, Struna will retrieve and nothing will happen. Okay, so let's make some changes. I think the fact that Ring is on a card, Morales hasn't been good. No one's been good though, have they? What? I don't know that he's the right player to bring on, actually. What's his work rate like? Let's try him as just a central midfielder. I feel like we just need somebody else in midfield to try and help Pirlo. Morales has not been fantastic. Harrison hasn't been good. Let's give them another demand more. I mean, we've had more shots, we've had more of the ball. It just hasn't seemed to be happening for us. Okay, we're going to take Morales off. Put McNamara on. But we'll drop him in. He can go box to box. We'll play him as an attacking midfielder. Then we have one change if we need it. Ideally, we won't have to use it though. What is happening here? Just give them a final encourage and see if we can get something late. Though the way we've played, I think a draw, just preserve our lead over Toronto, is probably not a bad thing. But they have the ball here. Can we win that header? We can. Can we get the second ball? We cannot. Which means the highlight continues. Struna. Oh, that's a nerve-wracking lunge on a yellow card. It's a good ball for Harrison. We've got a man at the back post. Go on, Harrison. Oh, what are you doing? That's a terrible effort. It's like he didn't know whether to shoot and square it, so he just gave it to the keeper. All right, last chance, surely. The Harrison, no, couldn't win the header. Can Cullens retrieve it? Just get it back in the box. Get it back in the box. Jonathan Lewis to McNamara. Somebody's got to do something. We're running out of time, and that is a terrible pass. And that's full time. Well, I think a draw is probably fair. We had more of the ball, more shots, but I think they had the better chances. And I think we can say we weren't good enough. All right, let's go. Let's see what that has done to the league table. You can see it still maintains our 4-point lead over them, Atlanta is coming out of nowhere, aren't they? Montreal Impact is right there as well with games in hand. So that's not a terrible result. And Kansas City, we're still only a point off them for the top of the Supporters' Shield. So we'll just quickly play through here and we'll come back for Chicago Fire, and we can see that they are just on the edge of the playoffs. So this will hopefully be a little bit easier for us. Okay, welcome back. As you can see, about to play Chicago now, both in inconsistent form. We're at home, so we are heavy favourites actually, and they are currently, as you said before, sitting in 6th. So the team that we're going with, we're going back to what would be considered our first choice team. Johnson in goal, Matarrita, Callan, Chanot, and Strunner across the back. Herrera back in midfield. I think we really missed him last game. And Pirlo, Wallace and Harrison providing the width for Morales and David Villa. Okay, so we can see their lineup, kind of the reverse of us in midfield. Doesn't look as though Schweinsteiger is playing, so that's a boost for us, undoubtedly. In terms of a team talk, I'm thinking an assertive, we should be winning this one comfortably, play your own game and you'll do that. Oh, that didn't really work, did it? Let's see if we can fix this. So switched off and assertive. No, it didn't really work. All right, well, hopefully we'll play better than my team talk. All right, let's go and beat these Chicago. What they call it, Chi-Town or something. All right, what can we do? Early highlight here. Harrison back on the right where he does prefer to play, I think. Over to Morales. Morales, we've got men in the box. Men in the box. Go, son. Drive it in. Oh, decent effort. Let's give them an encourage. Morales is looking complacent. That's probably my team talk. Look at this, a possession though. This is back to more like what we were like, isn't it? That last episode, the glory days of the 7 goals for, none against. Matarrita's on a card. Let's give them a push forward. We're absolutely dominating possession, but we're not really getting much for it. Right, so maybe give it a concentrate. And you tell them to concentrate, and we concede what looks to be a highlight. Can we win that back? It's a good back heel. Good goal. God damn it. That was quite the finish. Oh dear. I don't think we did that much wrong. We didn't pick up this guy. Nice back heel, and I tell you what, finishing, bit of a shield on the goalkeeper there too, wasn't it? Right, let's demand more. And another highlight. Get that away. We can. Morales out to Villa. Can we launch a counter-attack? Go on, Villa. We've got men in the middle. Men in the middle. Is that Harrison? Harrison back to Wallace. Wallace, go! Lovely goal on the counter-attack. Look at David Villa striding away. We had so many men forward. There was really only a problem of them getting in each other's way, wasn't there? Really good goal. So let's hope we can build on that now. I mean, we don't deserve to be behind. There's absolutely no way. Look at those stats. A little bit worried. Maxi Morales seems to have gone off the boil. Hopefully a halftime talk can get him back on track. If not, Zelalim may be coming on. So I think Chicago can consider themselves quite lucky to be coming in equal with us. We're not happy. And then we just want to, the guys on yellows, just, can we tell them? We can't tell them not to get a yellow. Well, that is problematic. What about Herrera? You need to watch your step. So why can't I tell Matarrita to watch his step? There's nothing sure that him getting sent off now is there. All right, let's hope that he doesn't. All right, so we might give Morales, we'll give him 5-10 minutes here, see if his attitude improves, and if not, this is the beauty of having Zelalem on the bench, is that we have another option. He didn't play well last game, and he's just not really at it this game either, is he? All right, he's off. We are not mucking around. Okay. Hopefully this will be an improved... Oh, no. Can we clear the corner? We can. It's Zalalim's there. Harrison finishes the clearance. They do have the ball, though. Akam's the man that got the goal, full of confidence and completely unfounded confidence, evidently. All right. Let's wait till this highlight's done here. From the corner out to Zalalim. What can he do? What can he do? He puts his foot through one, only just over. This episode's been a little bit disappointing. I don't feel like we're playing badly this game. We just don't seem to be able to find a way through. Harrison, can Harrison? No, he's gone back. That's a good ball for Strunner. Strunner across to Wallace. There's some really nice build-up play, but I think he got a little bit lucky at the end there. I think, did it bounce off the defender or did it clear into let's have another look here. Oh, it was an absolutely shocking clearance from the defender. That's what happened there. And David Villa, for the second game in a row, couldn't miss. Oh, Herrera, I told you not to get sent off. Oh, it's another suspension for him now as well. Okay, so if we drop him back in, just as a defensive midfielder maybe. We have Ring if we need him. The problem I have with playing Ring is that he's a yellow card away from suspension, and needless to say, if he gets a second yellow, we don't really have a ball-winning midfielder for the next game. And I have a horrible feeling that Mr. Herrera could be getting a 2-game ban because how many times can you be sent off? Harrison! Oh, decent effort. Can he find Villa? He finds a decent ball across the box. There was no room for that. All right, so we have the corner. Can we get anything from it? Look at these men in so much space here. Harrison puts his foot through one. Oh, that was a decent effort. He got all of that. Just couldn't find the target. Let's just not panic here, boys. We are up. And hopefully we only need 10 men. Oh, it's a terrible header. Can we win that? That's there for us to win. Strunner up. That's a terrible... Oh my gosh, what are we doing? Everybody just calm it down. Keeping the ball. Using their man advantage. Wallace cuts that out beautifully. Can Villa launch a counter-attack? We've got men forward. Harrison. All right, Harrison. Take your time. Pick the ball out. It's a decent ball for Pirlo. Pirlo turns. Oh, over the bar. What a goal that would have been. All right, can we give them another concentrate here? You know what I want to do, actually, is I want to just take the tempo out of this. Let's just slow it down, boys. Yeah, Zalalim isn't having his best game, but then he's playing hopelessly out of position too, isn't he? He's an attacking player, and we've got him playing defensive midfield. All right, Callan's up to Wallace. Wallace, just keep the ball. Just keep the ball. Or you can try a cross-field pass to no one. If we concede from this, I'm not going to be happy. Callan's a little bit unlucky there. Oh, what are we doing? What part of lower the tempo, keep the ball was that? And then Callens with a really good tackle, just got a little bit unlucky there. Oh, this has been a really, really, really frustrating episode. 16 shots on goal, 7 on target. They've had 2 on target, and we're sitting at 2-2. And now Struner's off. Oh. Are we on Get Stuck In? We're not even on Get Stuck In. Like, how are we getting so many cards? This is unbelievable. All right, so more discipline, stick to positions. Let's see here. We'll bring Allen on for him, just drop him back in. I think we've got to risk it with Alexander Ring. We're in the 89th minute, so let's do that. Maybe we can play him something a little bit more to his liking. Maybe Camelo, or whatever that word is. Do we have another sub? No, that's our 3 subs. And actually what I also want to do here is just switch us to defensive. If we can get a point from this with 9 men, I think if this goes in. Oh. All right, come on. Can we nick it? The right back's come on, he's already got a yellow. I don't understand what we're doing. We're not on Get Stuck In. Are we just not able to press? Is that our problem? We're not able to... Oh, what are we doing? Let's just get out of this game, please. Let's just get a point and go home. There we go. That's how you keep the ball, everybody. Just do what Villa does. Pirlo goes down, wins the free kick. There we go. That's a nice bit of play there. Run the clock down. Well done, Pirlo. Can we sneak one here? It's a decent ball in. Just go straight through. That will surely be the game. There we go. Well, there were goals, but there were goals at both ends. 2 shots on goal, and we're sitting on a 2-2 draw with 9 men. 60% possession. Yeah, are we unlucky? I mean, we didn't play well, but I think we are maybe a little bit unlucky. 9 men, NYCFC slipped to draw. So that's not great. So Herrera doesn't only get a 1-game ban, so I think that's a little bit lucky. So let's see what that does to the table. It potentially hurts us, doesn't it? We're now potentially equal on points with Atlanta. We are on a little bit of a blip here, which isn't great. But that's it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, there were goals. That's one way to look at it. There were, 6 goals? So only 1 less than last episode, just a little bit more evenly split, which was disappointing. But if you did enjoy it, do give me a thumbs up. Helps people find the channel. If you're new, subscribe. Otherwise, I've been Aussie Bill, and thank you very much for watching. And we'll catch you next time, I think, for the New York Derby and LA Galaxy. Take care.